All right, guys, welcome right into the fold. We are so happy to have you. I'm just happy I can be here now. Yes, we know people started using you. I know you're excited. Anyway, so Ray, we're happy to have you here. We just wanted to talk about, what you're bringing to the table. The meta out there is just crazy, and right now in the Earth Soul Weaver Club, we just need great representation. We need the strongest of characters. So what exactly are you bringing to the table? Well, I have a Dispel on my S1. Does it give combat readiness? Your speed's a little slow. Do you have any combat readiness in your kit? Well, no, I don't want to go first. I know I can't see, but did he just say that he doesn't want to go first? I don't understand. No, just stop. Hold on. There's no way he would say that in the current meta. Ray, do you have any way of going first? No, actually, I thought it would be a good idea to go after everything. Like to dispel stuff after we get hit with the debuffs and cleanse it. I kind of already do that, so why would anyone want to summon for you? See, this is why I was a 4-star, because at the end of the day, I mean, as long as they pick you every once in a while for Banshee, I'm just so happy. Lots, it's fine. People pick you now. It's fine. It's just really shut the hell up. We're trying to get down to something here. I mean, what were you guys expecting? I'm a doctor. I just can't go around fixing problems that aren't there. That's just I'm supposed to fix problems, not just make them. Yes, stupid. The problem is the meta. We need stuff to stop the meta so we Earth characters can do better in the meta and people would like to pick us more. Roanna tried so hard. She used to be a still frame. Okay? She can't even see. You wanna know why? Because she wasn't supposed to see. She was never meant to see. She was blind. She was a still 2D image. And we brought her into 3D because that's how much Earth's Soul Weavers suck. And you go come in here and tell me that all you can do is fix up boo-boos. Yeah, man, that's all I got, I'm just saying. You know what? I'm gonna stop you right there. The Beast of the West is about to have one ally less. Y'all think I'm playing out here. Okay, that's it. I got something for you. Little boy. Lots, honey. Yes, Destina. Can you please give our best friend Ray here immediate access to the CYP program, please? No problem, man. Anything you say. I do not want to get on her bad side. Hey, man, wait, where are you guys all going? Wait, what's going on? I thought... Oh, man. What am I going to tell Elena? Hey, who are you? I'm here to correct your posture. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cass, and we're here today to go over Ray. As you can see, he has no gear on, and Water's Origin just was to test something out, but we're gonna give him gear and stuff like that. This is a different type of guide video because I do have the character and I actually like him. So there's a little bit of difference here. As you can tell, there's a funnier intro and things of that nature. So with that being said, I wanted to go over and just kind of premise this is that this is a Soul Weaver. This is a very defensive Soul Weaver. He is not meant to pretty much initiate anything. He is more counter. That was kind of the joke of it, is that he's a doctor. He's not there to prevent much. His immunity does prevent stuff, but at the end of the day, he's more of a reactive character where you're gonna put him in situations where he can react to it and proceed accordingly. So let's go over to his lovely stats. As you can see, his base speed is decently fast. He is at 110, so it's not like he's super slow. He is going to be slower than most offensive heroes, especially thieves. You can see his the little boost up here, 189. His HP is okay. His defense was okay. We definitely went over this in the other video. And attack you don't care about. He does get free effect resistance as he levels up, which is awesome. The cool thing about Ray is that you could build him fast if you really wanted to. You could try to get him that he's not gonna necessarily go first, but it'll go second or third. You can pretty much definitely go with that. 110 base speed is catching with a lot of other characters in the game. Here I have it sorted right now where you can see the highest speeds in the game. As you can see, Kayron is going to be the bane of your existence, but he is the bane of a lot of characters' existence at 129 base speed. Now, as we just saw, Ray is at 110. So if you look at how the characters that you would have to really like pretty much give up the first turn, like Cerise, you're going to have to give up the first turn to. But a lot of these characters, though they are fast, they're not really that meta. I think you'll see Assassin Sid in RTA for that matter. You definitely will see Kayron. You'll see Assassin Coley every once in a while. Cerise is pretty popular. Haste, that's funny. But as you can see, a lot of these characters you don't have to really worry about. You know, that's kind of the thing. They are fast. A Vildred is going to be a problem in your side. But all in all, the whole purpose of me even saying this is that you're only 6 speed off of A Vildred, right? You're only 4 speed off of Seaside Bologna. You are 5 speed off of Dizzy. So you're not really that slow that if you build speed and they both build speed and based on the actual, you know, the results of the gear, you don't, like I said, you don't want to go first. But going first is not that bad because we'll look at the skills is that he does have immunity and he has a cleanse. So he has what we like to call insurance. He has full insurance on his skills. Let's just go straight over into the skills. Alright, so we have Ray here. Alright, so this is S1. Attacks by throwing a bottle, dispelling 1 debuff from an ally. You can increase the damage. I don't even know. Sometimes it's nice to have skills like this because you don't have to worry about Molagora. You can just Molagora these two because those are his main abilities. But the fact that it does he has a debuffing skill on the S1 makes you kind of think a little bit of counter, but I would only want to do that in rare situations like maybe Banshee and things of that nature, or if you're going into a heavy debuff team, you'd have to do a whole lot of countering. It's kind of like Elena on counter as well. Funny that they kind of do the same thing with their S1s, which is strange. The S2, oh, let me show you.
I'll just stay back here and provide support.
He's not lying. Quick poison.
I won't step back.
There we go. Light of Rebirth, which is really cool animation, radiates light upon all allies, recovering health and granting a barrier for 2 turns. Amount recovered and barrier strength increases proportional to the allies' max health. So the heal that you get is based on your health. So Ray's gonna get his own heal and his own barrier. Anyone else is gonna get their own heal and their own barrier. And you know, hope that makes sense. As you can see here, you can Molagora the barrier to the absolute depths of hell, which I will be Molagoring it a little bit. I want to finish it out, but I don't know if I have all the resources to finish it out. This is on a 3-turn cooldown, which is phenomenal. And we'll look at the animation right here.
Don't worry. My knife isn't for killing people.
That's funny. His health in the journal is low, so we're gonna see how big his barrier is on himself. So we'll see how big those shields are base level, right? Anyway, and then we got the S3, Invigorate. Invigorates the team by dispelling all debuffs inflicted on all allies and grants immunity for 2 turns before recovering HP. The amount recovered increases proportional to the allies' max health. And you can soul burn it to make sure you heal even more, which kind of seems dumb because healing is not based off of his HP. The HP is going to be random anyway, but I'm pretty sure that soul burn is going to be like a crazy heal. Like it's going to be like probably a full heal no matter who's on your team. So as you can see here, you can increase the healing of the skill and you can bring it down to 4 turns cooldown, which that's going to give us some flexibility as far as artifacts when we go into that portion of it. But like I said, the Invigorate here is a really cool skill.
To save you from pain.
I just love how that looks.
Stay back here and provide support.
Yes, she will. So what's cool about how flexible the skill is that he has a decent base speed, I think, for a Soul Weaver. He can actually provide immunity if he goes first. So if he's in the team comp, and the best team comps that you're gonna want to have him in is obviously where there's some type of debuffs, but not necessarily, or something that, you know, multiple characters are going to be taking damage. AoE is the most likely circumstance or situation that you're gonna have to deal with when it comes to dealing with multiple people getting hurt. That's why he has an AoE heal, AoE barrier. If you have a character like Ruel is focused on single target healing, single target revive, single target invincibility. That's why she's based on that. He's meant to cover your entire team. Yes, he can help if one character is low, but it kind of sucks when one character is low and everyone else is full health, but it still helps, you know. But that's the purpose of this character. It's kind of weird to see a character like him because it's like, it's so boring. He's so boring. He's so reactive to everything that's going on, but he also is preemptive as well. Just wanted you guys to know that you're not gonna see like crazy showcases of him and like, look how much I can tank. I mean, kinda, but as we just saw, his barrier and his heals are based on the allies. So if the allies have crappy health, the barrier is going to be crappy anyway, based on the scaling, obviously. So let's back out and we're going to go to gear. Now, as I said, with a base speed of 110, it's not that bad. So when it comes down to gear, I think that there are a couple of specific ways that you can build him. I'll start you guys off with the best way, which is going to be speed. Speed is the best set on him, just because not of him getting the first turn, not of him getting, you know, the second turn or third turn, but just to get turns in general. One of the biggest issues that I've had with Destina in the past is that she's terribly slow. Her base speed is 89, I think, or something like that. So even when she does get that one turn, it takes forever for her to get another turn. And when you even put speed on Destina, it's not that bad. I don't know if I've said that in my other guide, is that I've seen a couple Destinas that they have pretty quick turns, but or they're cycling with their S2s, but he doesn't have any combat readiness in his kit, unlike Destina. Destina has ways to give herself an extra turn by cleansing a bunch of debuffs or by S2ing herself. He doesn't have that. So since he does have decent base speed, you can actually give him speed. But if you're gonna give him speed, I do recommend that you then go Magarhara's Tome. I think that's the right one. I need to see it in front of me. Just so when you S2 and S3, you get your turns back a little bit quicker. 30% combat readiness is nothing to laugh at. Plus his own little speed would be fantastic. But then lose out on something like Shamadra's Staff. Now, if you're going with Shamadra's Staff, and I know I'm bouncing around between artifacts and things of that nature, if you're gonna go with a sit there and tank stuff kind of build, I then think you want to make sure that you have maybe more than one, definitely at least one HP set. But remember, the healing is not his healing himself, which is pretty selfless, you know. His own healing is based on his HP, so you don't really need to stack HP to provide a better heal to anyone else. So that's where the flexibility again of Ray comes in. So you can make him tanky. I think you should, because if he's annoying enough, if we can provide evidence that this character is annoying enough that you want to kill him as soon as possible, then people are going to want to snipe him out so they don't have to deal with him. Then we're going to go into the thing where HP, make him unkillable. That's why people don't kill Ruel. They don't go for Ruel most of the time, because Ruel is usually starting off with like 21k HP. She's too hard to take out. It's a waste of my time kind of thing. I do still think that you want 1 HP in there. You can go HP speed, or you can go counterattack. I think counterattack is decent. Remember, he does counterattack and he does dispel a buff. Dispel a debuff, which is okay. I think it's okay. You can also go effect resistance, wherever this may lie. Where is effect resistance? Where are you? There goes effect. I couldn't find one. That's another good option, so he doesn't take any debuffs himself. Even though he's the cleanser, remember the cleanser needs to actually not be stunned, not be frozen, or anything of that nature, so he can then provide his greatness to the rest of the team. So make sure that he doesn't get stunned. So all in all, you're only really worrying about 3 stats. You don't, I mean, speed is one thing if you want to go that route, but HP, defense, and effect resistance, and then you're pretty much good on Ray. You can go speed if you want to, like I said, you want him to have extra turns. I do think that that's like the best variation of him. So I will try to do that myself. Let's see. As you can see here, I'm just pretty much giving Ray my Deanne set. Deanne, I haven't used her in a long time, and it doesn't really provide that much speed. We come out to close to 200, but not 200. And we all know that a lot of these characters can get up to like 230, 240 and stuff like that. My mage, my quickest character to my knowledge, I think, is Alots, and he's at 221. So he's about 30 speed below one of my fastest characters. So of course Alots is still gonna go first, but like I said, if Ray outspeeds, it's fine. I hope you guys understand. Even if he does or doesn't, his S3 is still gonna be used pretty much first. It doesn't really matter. All right, so here is the fun part. The hardest part, in my opinion, is the Soul Weaver artifact. Very quickly, I wanted to mention Idol's Cheer. Idol's Cheer is only good if there's AoE, because like I said, it's very unlikely that they will focus him unless the meta changes that Ray is a popular character, a character that needs to die. Even Deanne, it kind of took her a while for people to like, oh, I need to kill Deanne, or I need to snipe her in the beginning of the round in order to make sure that she doesn't get her buff up. There's a lot to that, but if he's not that popular, something like Idol's Cheer is only going to work in AoE comps, and then it will actually be able to trigger. So I would really recommend that. Unfading Memories is only going to be good is if you don't like how much his heal is doing, especially if maybe you have this artifact but you don't have the skill ups. So maybe you can go with this because his S3 and S2 are AoE heals. So if you want them to do a little bit more, it's the same reason why people do Rod of Amiris even on a character that already has healing, is to make their heals even stronger. And also Rod of Amiris is still good because he still has 2 non-attack skills, and it will heal, pretty good heal to the person that needs it the most. So again, just to be a more annoying, pesky character. Shimada's staff is still one of the best, like I said, top 3 current artifacts for Soul Weavers. Gives effect resistance AoE 20% regardless of what level it is, which is awesome. But the boosting of the healing, which again will boost up his S2 and his S3 healing. But what I love about this is that unlike the other ones where it had to deal with you using a skill of some sort to activate its bonus effect, the effect of healing received by all allies increases by 20%, and then it goes up to 40. So which is really cool about that is that if you have lifesteal, or if you have any type of mechanic that like Violet's eating his apple, Shimada's staff will boost that. And I think that something like that is a little bit more flexible with your team comp, especially because if I were to do a team comp, you would probably want characters that are going to benefit off of his barrier and his heal by having fat characters. He works well with bruisers. Magahara's Tome, as I said, is an easy thing to have maxed out. 30% combat readiness when you S3 to kind of get that S2 coming back. He doesn't have any additional combat readiness, but I still think it's a pretty good one because his heals we're gonna go see should be strong. They should be really good because they scale off of the target. Not as good as scaling off his health, but still pretty good. Order's Origin is something I would like to call as a meta tech. If you realize that this character is stronger than what we anticipate, then something like Order's Origin is a really good offset for when people try to snipe out a Soul Weaver. I've seen this on Ruel of Light a lot. When they're trying to snipe her out, they deal too much damage but not enough damage to kill her. She heals her HP and she gets combat readiness for it. It's a really cool thing to do because it offsets a snipe or something of that nature. I do think Prophetic Candlestick is still pretty good on any Soul Weaver, where if they were to get it triggered even once, just even once, it's like huge. It's like a huge deal. As we saw his cooldowns, I can go back to those. His S3 is on 5 turns going down to 4. If it triggers once, that's 3. That's crazy. The biggest one is this. This being on a 2-turn cooldown is pretty crazy if he gets the Candlestick proc. Some of the other Soul Weaver artifacts are guaranteed effectiveness as soon as they're enabled into the fight. Let's put the boy to the test. So what I want to do here is just to show the S2. Pretty much. Martial artist can, I forgot I never fixed him over. Your martial artist can supposed to have like 20k HP, by the way. This one is just pure damage, 5,000 attack. So martial artist Ken has 12,000 HP. Normal Ken has 26. Let me test the speed here.
Death. Destruction.
Okay, my goal was to actually just have them die here. Death, destruction. Okay, so let's use the S2. Let's see what these barriers look like.
Bring the patients here. There is no self.
Now, as I mentioned before, the barrier itself on a lower health character will look bigger because, you know, they have less health. There's less little notch on their things. That's why Ken's looks very small. Look how small Ken's looks like in comparison to Kayron's here, and also martial artist Ken's. Here we go. I was waiting for this moment. All right, so now we can actually pop off the heal here, see how much he heals. Remember, each individual heal will be different. So I don't know the Kayron's HP, but we know the HP of everyone else here.
It's okay, everyone. I'll make you feel better.
The numbers were low, right? But he full healed them, that's why. So they were only missing about 1,000 HP. So what I need to do is get them to be dead. So that's what I'm gonna show next. Where I'll probably lose this fight. I'm gonna still do it because I need to see if I could pass it anyway. But we'll go once I lose, and then we'll go to a stage 1. Oh baby, here it is. Let's see this soul burn. Now I predicted the soul burn is like a full heal. So we're gonna take away all the nasties, and we're gonna, I'm assuming, heal for full. And this is without Molagora.
I won't let you die.
Oh boy. I gotta go back to him actually. Oh crap, I won. Not gonna lie, Ray kept me alive. He kept me alive. Ray just helped me beat the game, y'all. This is insane. My man Ray helped me beat the game. That's nuts. See? I'm not kidding. It's my first clear. Alright, let's end this lovely video off by showing you guys +6. This is a maxed out S3, and then we have a +4. I couldn't get it to 5. If I actually got to 5, I can do 6 because the stupid way that the skill enhance works. I ran out of orbs, and we got this. We'll summon this at the end too. All right, this is the moment I was waiting for. I lost on the match on purpose so they can come in here with 0 health, so we can see the heal and all that good stuff. Now we seen Ken got 66, right? 66,000, 33,000 on Ray, and 32 I think on Ken, or vice versa. Let's see. I think it's the other way around, but here we go.
It's okay, everyone. I'll make you feel better.
I don't think it's weird. I'm starting to believe that it might be typoed to like current health. All right, as a further review of the play, I realized what happened. I was like actually gonna freak out like, yo, this character's trash. Remember last time I S3'd, or in general, is that I had Kayron inside of the match or whatever. Kayron gives HP memory imprint, so that's what happened there. Woo! All right, let's look at this barrier as well while we're here.
I'll heal you.
Much better, as you can see. Even Ken's. Can you stop? So you can see Ken's barrier is a lot bigger now. It's a little bit thicker than what it was before. And same thing with Ray's. They're both much thicker, which is obvious. We increased the barrier strength. Okay, so I stand corrected. I'm back. I'm looking at the old footage. You guys can't see it right here. But that Kayron had no memory imprint, it says, when I used it. So I don't know why it healed less after leveling it up. I don't actually know why that would happen. I'm gonna test it one more time. No supporting character or anything like that.
Come at me.
I don't get it. Very strange. Oh well, let's end this off on a good note. Let's see what Ray earned us. He earned us a Moonlight summon and a Mystic summon, you know? So let's see what he got for us Moonlight wise. Bunch of nothing. Good stuff. Oh, Otelli on top of that. Oh, can we get the Blood Moon Haste for the Super Squad? Absolutely not. Well, that's gonna be it for me. Very strange. If anyone can comment, leave me a comment on why exactly that might have happened, why the heal was possibly different in those different scenarios, because it did 66 when it was, you know, not Molagora, which makes no sense. It should have at least been somewhat higher. But yeah, let me know. I'd appreciate to know. But anyway, just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.